That's it.
A spook-tacular event for Fleet Feet. This is the company's first race since a warehouse fire destroyed its inventory. Everyone dressed up in costumes for Pumpkins in the Park 5K. The owner of Fleet Feet tells News 10 NBC's Stephanie Dupre they were able to pull it together last minute. Steph?
Raven, the company says this year looked very different than previous, but it was still a blast. The company had to start from scratch, and they started buying supplies for this race the day after the fire.
Very different in that we have much less equipment than we've ever had before. We did have to go ahead and purchase equipment the day after the fire.
This year's Pumpkins in the Park 5K was a success. The owner of Fleet Feet, Ellen Brenner Boutillier, says they weren't going to let the fire act as a scare tactic, that they're moving forward.
So knowing that Turkey Trot is coming on Thanksgiving with 3,300 people, that's the one we really need our equipment. So we started buying our finish line arches the day after, and they're supposed to be in time.
There may have been less equipment for this event, but Fleet Feet still gave the crowd an oh my gourd factor.
Especially after coming off of the fire with the Yellow Jacket Racing warehouse. It's so great to see so many people in good spirits.
Fleet Feet always puts on an amazing run, so even though they just faced this terrible disaster, they were able to pull it together and make sure the community was still able to have this race.
Fleet Feet is still looking ahead and planning races. The company says it refuses to cancel any of them, and they thank the community for its support through this entire thing. Now, the next race is going to be the Turkey Trot, and that's on Thanksgiving Day. Raven?